I'm fast, baby. We in training camp. Okay. Time to get to it, baby. I'm talking about, I've been in camp for like 5 weeks already. We 6 weeks out. Tickets on Ticketmaster. Oh yeah. I'm dropping down 3 weight classes. I'm going down to 160. Coming down fast, baby. We in training camp.
When she appeared with her natural hair fully visible, it immediately caught people's attention. If you were watching, you probably noticed it too. It was a different look from what many fans are used to seeing, and it quickly became something people started discussing online. Then came the BET Awards red carpet, where an interesting moment happened with Papoose. During the conversation, he made it clear that he personally prefers a natural appearance. His comments weren't directed at anyone or meant as an insult. He was simply sharing his own opinion, saying that he likes women who embrace their natural beauty instead of relying on heavy makeup, wigs, or extra styling. She even admitted that his favorite version of her is when she's at home, completely relaxed, wearing no makeup and showing her real hair. That small detail made his comments seem more personal than controversial, because it reflected what he appreciates in their private life, rather than making a public statement about anyone else. Something else also stood out. Surprisingly, the video showing her natural hair wasn't shared everywhere across her social media accounts. Instead of posting it on Instagram or placing it on her main profile where millions could easily see it, she only uploaded it to her Facebook stories. She also didn't mention it on X. That choice seemed intentional. Some people believe she already knew her hairstyle would become a topic of debate, so limiting where the clip appeared may have been a way to control the conversation. Whether that was the reason or not, it definitely got people wondering why she handled the post differently from her usual updates. The discussion became even more interesting because this wasn't the first time people had questioned whether they were actually seeing her real hair. In previous situations, there were claims about her natural hairstyle, but many viewers believed she was still wearing a full wig. This time, however, many felt they were finally getting a genuine look. Still, there was another detail hidden in the same post that caught attention. Alongside the video was a Ticketmaster link and information about the upcoming fight. That led some people to believe the post wasn't only about showing her natural look, but was also another way to promote the event. At the same time, Papoose was posting workout content, including clips of himself walking on a treadmill. Some viewers joked that he suddenly looked like a fitness influencer. Others weren't convinced by the videos and questioned whether those clips really added anything to the promotion. Some felt it would have been more effective to keep the focus on her training and preparation for the fight, rather than creating extra social media content. To those critics, standing on a treadmill didn't seem like something that would convince people to buy tickets. This reminded many people of the earlier Aruba trip, when another controversy centered around her makeup. At the time, she claimed someone had ruined it, and hinted that everything had been recorded. The story created plenty of curiosity because she suggested there was evidence. However, no video showing the person involved was ever released. Viewers never saw a face, a hand, or anything that confirmed what happened. Even without proof, the mystery kept people talking. As more comments focused on her makeup, she continued responding to the conversation, which only brought even more attention to the situation. Because of that, some people now believe these moments naturally generate publicity, while others think they may also help keep interest high ahead of major events like an upcoming fight.
Y'all know I was speechless. Now I don't win. I had to get my face together, grab my Damani for my lips. Hold on. Y'all know I was speechless. Now I don't win. I had to get my face together, grab my Damani for my lips. Hold on. Y'all know I was speechless. Now I don't win.
The more I look at the situation, the more I understand why some people believe the Aruba makeup controversy may have been part of a bigger publicity plan. Right after people started talking about the makeup incident, the attention quickly shifted to promoting her daughter's lipstick or lip gloss. That timing made some viewers wonder if the controversy was used to bring extra eyes to another product. Now a similar pattern seems to be happening again. She's posting videos of herself on a treadmill while showing off her natural hair, and Papoose is right there with her. To some people, it looks like they know exactly how social media works. The idea seems simple. share something that will get everyone talking, allow blogs and fan pages to spread the clip, and then include a Ticketmaster link so all that attention might encourage people to buy tickets for the upcoming fight. Whether that is really the plan or not, many people have noticed how often these conversations seem to lead back to promotion. The formula feels familiar. A post creates debate, people start arguing in the comments, entertainment pages pick up the story, and somewhere in the middle of it all there is information about the fight. Because this has happened more than once, some fans believe these moments are carefully planned instead of being completely random. Another thing that stands out is the amount of effort that appears to go into creating these viral moments. Papoose is nearly 50 years old, yet he still seems willing to take part in social media trends that keep people talking. Some viewers find that surprising, while others believe it is simply part of modern entertainment and marketing. As for her, generating online discussion has become something people almost expect. Every time one topic starts fading away, another one seems to appear. That doesn't automatically prove anything, but it does explain why some people are skeptical whenever a new controversy begins. The Aruba makeup situation is still something many people debate. Some believe someone really did ruin her makeup, while others think she may have done it herself. The speaker points to an older video where she experimented with her own makeup, claiming the final look was very similar to the one that later became controversial. Because of that comparison, the speaker believes the incident may have been more about creating attention than reporting an actual problem. Of course, that remains an opinion because no clear evidence has been presented to prove either side. When checking social media, the clip showing her natural hair had not yet been shared by many major entertainment pages. That could change at any time because these types of stories often spread throughout the day. If the goal was to create conversation, then the strategy was already working. People were discussing her appearance, Papoose's comments, and the upcoming fight all at the same time. Curious about whether the online attention was affecting ticket sales, the speaker decided to visit Ticketmaster and look at the event page. One thing immediately stood out. The promotional image mainly featured Claressa. Her name and photo were front and center, while her opponent, Kate Scott, was nowhere to be seen on the main graphic. Someone unfamiliar with the event could easily assume it was a solo showcase instead of a championship fight between two competitors. That raised a simple question. If both fighters are important to the event, why isn't Kate Scott receiving the same level of visibility? This becomes even more interesting because interviews often focus on the respect both fighters supposedly have for one another. If that respect is genuine, some fans feel it should also be reflected in the promotional material. Featuring both athletes side by side would make the event appear more balanced. Instead, many viewers only see one face representing the entire fight. That doesn't necessarily mean anyone is being treated unfairly, but it is something that fans have started to notice and discuss. The seating chart also caught the speaker's attention. The gray sections appeared to represent seats that were blocked or unavailable, while the blue sections showed tickets that were still available for purchase. Ringside seating looked mostly sold out, and another section also appeared to be unavailable. However, many other areas still had a large number of open seats. From looking at the chart alone, it was impossible to know exactly how many tickets had actually been sold. Some people online estimated around 4,000 tickets, but those numbers have never been officially confirmed. If that estimate is accurate, there would still be a significant number of seats left before reaching full capacity. Even with that uncertainty, the speaker returned to the same point. If the promotion is meant to celebrate a championship fight, then both competitors should probably receive equal attention in the advertising. Seeing only one boxer featured so heavily naturally leads people to ask questions. Another social media post also attracted attention. She reshared a message that said, "Yes, I'm famous. Y'all jealous?" The speaker interpreted that as a sign that she believes much of the criticism comes from jealousy. However, the speaker disagreed, arguing that fame and controversy are not always the same thing. A person can be widely known because of achievements, while another becomes well known because of constant online drama. Those are very different kinds of public attention. To support that opinion, the speaker mentioned the well-known 4th of July White Party hosted by Michael Rubin in the Hamptons. Many high-profile celebrities attended, including Jake Paul and Fat Joe. Neither Claressa nor Papoose were part of that guest list. The speaker argued that this shows the discussion is less about jealousy and more about public image. In the speaker's view, there is a difference between being accepted as a mainstream celebrity and becoming known mainly through repeated controversies. Overall, the speaker believes both Claressa and Papoose contribute to these ongoing conversations. At 31 years old and nearly 50 years old, respectively, the speaker feels they could handle some situations differently. Looking back, the speaker even remembered an older Hot 97 interview featuring Papoose, Remy Ma, and Ebro. During that conversation, Remy Ma mentioned that Papoose cared a lot about what people thought of him and often paid close attention to public opinion. Watching that interview today, the speaker believes her comments seem to match how he now responds to criticism surrounding his relationship with Claressa. While everyone can decide for themselves, the speaker feels those older remarks offer an interesting perspective on how Papoose handles public attention today.
These conversations tend to come up in the middle of arguments. No, seriously. Because they be like, oh, you didn't say that the other day when we was over there in the Hot 97 crew. So I have to sparingly give him compliments because he is super gas. Like, you go on social media and like, Pap, you're the best. Oh my God, I need a guy like Papoose who's there for me. Like, and then when we have arguments,
is the biggest hater right here,
when we have arguments, he's like, I show you 5 comments in a row right now. When someone said, and I'm like, yeah, they didn't just step over your dirty freaking 10 pairs of boxes in the bathroom. They don't see the line of cereal bowls on the dresser. So yeah, of course they're saying that.
You see this though? But y'all the same folks who witnessed me out here for years. Waving the flag, right? Every time.
No, and I appreciate it and I love it. But I learned since I've been home a year now. I've learned in that year that I have to sparingly dole out these compliments and agree with you guys.
Rosenberg. Oh, so y'all understand? Y'all know what I'm going through. Oh my God. I ain't gotta say nothing.
First of all,
we don't get credit.
First of all, that's a lot. But like I said,
isn't it amazing how much a woman can get mad at you, no matter what you do to hold them down? Something like dishes in the sink can throw all of that out the window.
Oh yes.
It doesn't matter what you've done for them.
It's all about sacrifice and being humble. And compromise. That's what it's all about.
But it's also about
I'm learning that I go along though.
Put your dish, like literally, I swear, this is the sink in my house. He will take his empty cup and sit here. Like you are.
One of the most interesting parts of that old interview was hearing Remy Ma describe how Papoose reacted to comments from people online. According to her, he would often show her positive messages that strangers had posted about him on social media. She explained this while talking about everyday life at home, and it painted a very different picture from the one many fans had of their relationship at the time. Remy sounded frustrated because, from her point of view, there were more important things that needed attention around the house. She mentioned simple issues like clothes being left on the floor, cereal bowls sitting around, and other small chores that were not getting done. Instead of focusing on those everyday responsibilities, she said he would shift the conversation toward all the compliments he was receiving from people on the internet. Her point seemed to be that praise from strangers did not solve the problems they were dealing with at home. At that time, most people saw Papoose in an extremely positive way. He had earned a lot of respect for standing by Remy during the years she was in prison. Many fans admired his loyalty and believed he was an example of commitment. Because of that public image, very few people questioned his personality or the way he handled attention. During the interview, however, there were small moments that stood out. He repeatedly mentioned that he had stayed by Remy's side during her difficult years. While there is nothing wrong with being proud of supporting someone you love, the speaker felt he brought it up so often that it almost seemed like it had become a major part of how he wanted people to see him. That naturally raises another question. If he mentioned it several times during a public interview, how often did those same conversations happen in private? Of course, no one outside their relationship knows the answer. Still, it is easy to understand why some viewers look back at that interview years later and notice details they had missed the first time. Another thing people have pointed out is the way Papoose watched Remy while she was speaking. Throughout much of the interview, his attention stayed focused on her, and he rarely looked away. Watching it today gives some viewers a different perspective, especially when comparing it to his current relationship with Claressa Shields. These days, Claressa frequently speaks in his defense during interviews and on social media whenever criticism appears. At the same time, some viewers feel that Papoose's own interviews do not always show the same level of enthusiasm or emotional investment. That difference has led to plenty of online discussion, although everyone interprets those moments differently. The speaker also questioned whether some of the public displays of affection, especially during events like the BET Awards, were completely natural or whether they also served another purpose. In the speaker's opinion, those appearances may have helped strengthen their public image as a couple. If Claressa had won a major award that night, it could have created new business opportunities, increased her public profile, and opened the door to more endorsements or partnerships. Missing out on that moment may have changed the direction of the conversation afterward. Looking back at Remy's comments now, the speaker believes they reveal someone who cared deeply about public approval. During the interview, Remy laughed while explaining her point, but she also tried several times to move the discussion in another direction. Meanwhile, Papoose kept returning to everything he had done for her over the years. The speaker felt it almost sounded like he expected ongoing appreciation and recognition for those sacrifices. The interview also takes on a different meaning when viewed alongside later claims from Remy that much of the money they had built had disappeared by the time she returned home. Those comments caused many fans to revisit older interviews and examine them from a fresh perspective. While none of those moments alone prove anything, together they have sparked continued debate among people who follow their story. As for Claressa and Papoose today, the speaker believes the public conversation could become much bigger if their relationship were ever to break down in a very public way. If either of them decided to tell their side of the story, social media would almost certainly react immediately. Fans would analyze every interview, every post, and every past statement looking for clues about what really happened. It is also possible that none of that ever happens and they continue moving forward together without addressing the rumors. No one can predict the future. One thing does seem consistent, though. When relationships become highly public, both people usually develop their own version of events long before they ever speak about them openly. If either person eventually decides to share their experience, they will probably come prepared with their own explanations, memories, and evidence to support their side of the story. Until then, much of what people discuss online remains speculation, and only those directly involved know the full truth behind their relationship.